Hello and welcome to the Wednesday live stream. My name is Igor, and this is the channel where we build and maintain open source and free to use applications. We use vibe coding and vibe engineering to achieve that goal, and we have not much more than 8 days till the public release of the Shikigami application. If you are seeing it first time, this is the Shikigami application. Is an Agentic IDE where you can switch between agentic coding mode and the editor mode, or of course use both of them at once as you wish, as you like, as you used to work. And at the moment we are focusing on improving the editor area, especially the Git integration. And I also have a plan to, before the release, to provide support for GPT model. If you don't know, for now Shikigami application only supports Cloud Code agents sessions. So one more time, 8 days and 4 hours. If you don't want to miss it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go. So this is Shikigami application. As you see, it looks a bit different than what you've seen on the website, and that is because we are heavily working on providing new features and improvements within the application. And the application will be for free for you. So I'm waiting for your feedback after the release. If you would like to share what you think, don't forget to join our Discord server. The link is in the description, and I will also add it to the comments section later. So for today we have another set of improvements and fixes. So our to-do list has 7 items, 2 things in the bugs column. We also have a few things in the manual verification. That means these are tasks that we worked on last time. If you would like to see how we did it, then please take a look at the previous session. And now let's verify. Let's verify a few of these things. Not everything will be possible to verify. Okay, there was a bug in the... with terminal sessions. We can verify that later because we don't have any session yet. We've added preview for MD files. I am not sure if I have any file available. MD, yeah, readme maybe. Okay, so this is the raw preview of the file, and this is the rendered preview. So that is done. And of course we added that because we want to make it easier to read. MD files. So that is done. Let me move it into the done column. One more look. Yeah, and the Git unified view and the split view side by side and unified. We also edited last time. We've identified an issue around Git preview view, and this is done as well. Yeah, the sessions issue, I verified that off stream. Stage all changes, we can see it in a minute. And then the UI improvement, now I remember. So that one was Let me show you. What we're gonna work on today. Git history. Yeah, let's improve Git history. So Git history details. And I'm gonna choose a new work tree for that feature. And the UI improvement I mentioned is right here. So I hope you can see it in the top right corner. We have 3 buttons, 3 different actions. One of them is to suspend an agent session. Second one, to remove it. And the third one is whenever you want, if you have multiple sessions. Actually, okay, let me add some dummy sessions here. We're gonna remove them once we test it. So now we have multiple sessions, and what if you would like to bring one of them to the front? For example, this one. Let's ask this guy how he's doing. Hey man, how are you? By the way, now you can also see the green glow was right here for a few seconds, and it means that an agent is working on something. And whenever an agent is waiting for your input, then you should see a yellow glow, and also the status label will be changed from working to waiting for an input. And okay, so the improvement I'm talking about for the last few minutes is right here. So the third action, once you click on it, you bring an agent to the front, aka you maximize the session view, and then there is a small indicator right here that okay, that session is maximized. Once you click on it again, you will be brought back to the split view. And okay, so I'm stopping them for now because we don't need them. We don't need them because they are in the root. They are operating in the root of the project, of the workspace, and this is not what we want. We want to work on features on dedicated work trees and dedicated branches. But okay, so first thing for today is the Git history details improvement. As you can see, let me close that. As you can see, now you have preview for the Git history, but you cannot click on these items. So it means I cannot learn what actually changed in that specific commit. So let's add it today. So I'm moving this issue into, no, sorry, not this one. Yeah, this one, into planning. And now it's time to give it a prompt. I want you to work and improve the Git preview feature. Once a user click on a specific commit, I would like to see a box with details of that commit. For example, it means what files changed, who is an author, what is the timestamp, if the commit is verified with GPG signature. We can start from a brainstorming session where we can design the box and order of things that we would like to present. Okay, so first agent. First agent is running. And okay, now is the time for the second one. Let's take a look at our board one more time. Yeah, git blame. So if we go to the editor area, if we open a file, we have lines column on the left of this view. This is great, but I would like to have an option to add I want to have an action. Once I click with a right mouse button on it, I want to have a context action, annotate with a git blame. It means who is author. So if there is a Git repository in this workspace and somebody changed something, I would like to know who did that and when. That is the git blame feature. And again, let's create an agent. I want you to improve the editor area. As you know, we are using Monaco, and within Monaco on the left side of the editor is a column with number of lines. And I would like to have a context menu. Once a user click with a right mouse button on these numbers, I want to have an option to present a context menu with a git blame, annotate with git blame action. We can brainstorm on this idea if something is not clear. Okay, so that means that we have two things in planning. Let's take a look at our bugs, and I would like to take a look at the notifications issue, because yeah, if you take a look at the Shikigami application now, you can see there is a difference in colors. So one of them is green and it's dynamic, so it means an agent is working on something, and there is a yellow. So yellow color means that it's awaiting an input. And I've noticed that sometimes Shikigami has a problem with detecting if it's transitioning, if a session is transitioning from working to awaiting an input. And as well, there is an issue whenever you click and you click escape and you interrupt agents thinking. Yeah, so that should be detected as well. So let's try to improve it. But before we run the third session, there are two things to resolve. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so the agent that's working on Git history details asked us what exactly we would like to see, what the details means. So I want to present the commit message, author, committer, GPG signature status, and a list of changed files. And then later, in the next iteration, we're gonna add an action. Whenever you click on one of these files that was changed, the preview should open for you, and then preview with git difference, and then you can choose if you want to see it side by side or as unified. We already have that, we've added it last time. If you would like to see how, then please take a look at the previous session. But for now, because we want to have quick iterations on features and we don't really need to ship everything at once, for now we're just gonna add a list of changed files, not exactly the action that will open a git difference for specific files. Okay, so two of them are waiting for our input, but let's maybe not waste time and start the notifications improvement. Agent. Okay, so a quick reminder, if you are new here, notifications, agent notifications, it means what is status of an agent. If it is working, it is waiting maybe for an input, or if something is wrong and requires our attention. And we have quite good mechanism to detect what these states are and the transition between them. But the thing is that there are some edge cases that weren't covered, and now we have to work on improvement. So let me tell the agent what it needs to do. I think we should improve the state detection mechanism for agents and the transition between working and waiting for an input, because I didn't receive a notification for some edge cases when agent has been stopped by a hook or by an action that I triggered, for example, clicking escape button. I also have a list that I would like to share with you when agent thought that it is still working. Okay, now I'm gonna paste examples. Please analyze these examples and make sure that agent will transition from working to online for these cases. Or whenever this is a stop hook, then users should be notified that agent has been interrupted, but not because of normal work, but because of some failure or an error. Okay, and there is a question from from an agent that is working on Git history details, what should happen if a user click on a file. So for now, we're not gonna implement anything more than just presenting details. So what happens when a user clicks on a file in the files changed list? Nothing. And okay, let's finish the prompt for the notifications improvement. Let me take a look at it again. Yeah, an important thing. So I want you to skip systematic debugging. I want you to run sub-agents to verify the code base and current listener that is taking care of transitioning agents from different states. And then we have to prepare a plan, implementation plan with improvements. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the session that we also have 2 requests regarding who is out of office application. One of them is to make the digest notifications time configurable, and the other one is to show countdown for auto approve mechanism. So currently leave requests can be accepted in 2 ways, or 3 ways actually. So one of them is Slack. If you configure Slack in the application, then managers will receive requests directly from application to the Slack channel, a dedicated channel, and from that channel they can approve or reject requests. So this is the first one. The second one is going to the app and then in-app finding a request and then approving it or not. And the third option is if it is configured within the application, within your instance, there is an option to have auto approved mechanism turned on. But there is an issue. You don't know, as a user, you don't know if the countdown, if auto approve is enabled, and how long do you have to wait when a request will be approved by the auto approve mechanism. So let me show you. Let me actually show you what the application is, what I'm talking about. So who is out of office this is an open source application and self-hosted leave planner manager. It's written in PHP and based on Symfony. So as I said, this is a PHP Symfony application. It's for free. You can host it on wherever you want. Actually, it's not a SaaS application, and it's dedicated for small and medium businesses or small and medium teams that would like to track absences because of holidays, sick leaves, whatever you define, because you have actually an option to define your own absence types as you wish. So let me open it. Let me run Docker, because the application provides a Docker Compose configuration. So if you have Docker installed on your machine, you can easily clone the repo and then start the application with Docker. And this is an important thing, you can test it easily because I've added fixtures. Let me open them for you. So there is a fixtures YAML, and here is a predefined real-life example of 21 of a team with 21 people, and some requests already are included. There are different roles. There is a user, manager, and admin role available. But okay, let me quickly show you. But to do that, I have to open my terminal and then go to the directory where who is out of office repository is, and then you can type just start, and this is all you need. But of course, to use just commands, you have to install just package. If you don't want to install just package, then please go to the just file. It's right here, and then just start is an alias for Docker Compose ampd. So as you want, both ways are valid. And this is basically all you have to do, because database and fixtures will be loaded for you. So then all you need is just go to the localhost/login, then type admin at whois000 app, and then password is 123. And please remember, if you use the application, if you clone it and then you deploy it, please remember, if this is for testing purposes, please remember to change password for admin account. So okay, so that is how it looks, and what we are talking about. Okay, so the weekly digest and leave request auto approve countdown. So auto approved is configurable, as I said, and if you go to the app settings, under the settings label, there is a second card where you can find auto approve checkbox and delay for auto approve mechanism. But as a user, so as you can see, this is enabled, and if I switch to a regular user, for example, no, Petra is manager. By the way, you can go to the organization chart as well. And there you can find a chart for your organization. That's how it looks. We will improve it at some point, but for now I like it. It's not really dynamic. You cannot use your mouse to move around, but that's not a problem. The application is for free and open source. So if you have an idea for an improvement, or you use the application and you found a bug, please let me know. Please go to the GitHub repository, click on the issues tab and the new issue. Okay, I'm not logged in here, so I cannot show you the form, but if you have an account, if you tested the application and you see that there is something missing, please let me know. Okay, so let's go back to the 000. Let's find a regular team member. As you can see, there is a role user for that person. Then we can sign out. And okay, so that's the dashboard for a regular user. Then we can request a leave. Here, by the way, you can see this is the request calendar, and you can see this a green line. So it means that I already have vacations for these days. There is also a red dot example here, so it means that there is a public holiday. So let's request for 1 day here, maybe 2 days. Yeah, maybe 2 days. And also, if a type of a request is the one that is affecting a user balance, then as well I am showing you a small info box with information how many work days you are about to take and what will be the remaining balance. So okay, let's submit. And if I will navigate to my leave absences requests list, there is a column is auto approved, but I cannot see how long I have to wait until it will be auto approved. And this is something I would like to add, because my friend asked me, yesterday, I don't remember, this week for sure, how long he needs to wait until it's gonna be auto approved, and maybe something is broken. I don't know what is happening. So for sure we have to add it. I'm not sure if here or somewhere else. but there is no dedicated card for my requests in the dashboard. So maybe we can, for now, add a new column here or change the content of that one. So as you can see, there is no, once this is going to be auto-approved, it will switch to yes. So yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, let's try to add a content switcher. But before we do that, let's take a look at our Shikigami agents. So okay, the git blame guy is gonna work on the spec file. This is great. Then we have the git history details. Yes, that one should write spec as well. And we have notifications improvement. Let's take a look. Okay, so they are all busy. Now it's the time to go to the Who is Out of Office project. So PHP Storms projects, yes. Who is out of office? Yeah, is it correct? Yes, this is correct. Let's add an agent. Well, I am not sure how difficult it is, because I don't really remember how I implemented that, the auto-approve mechanism, if this is a worker job or a cron. We can take a look at it in a minute, but first let's start a session. So I'm moving the ticket into planning, and the label gonna be auto approve countdown. And let's take a look at the code base, okay? So the application now locally works in the dev modes. So that means that we have, because Symfony provides a profiler toolbar, so we know exactly what controller is responsible for rendering this view. And this is a CRUD controller from EasyAdmin package. And leave request CRUD controller. Let's try to find it, okay? So as you can see, we recently added a global search for files in Shikigami, and we're gonna use it now, yeah? Leave request CRUD controller, yeah? Leave. Okay, and we have it, yeah? Okay, so this is the controller. And configure fields, I believe, is the... Yeah, exactly. So we have a Boolean field for is auto approved. So it might be a bit tricky. But maybe actually we can switch it from Boolean field to a text field with a custom template, and then within the template we maybe can include some JavaScript that will show timer. Of course, it doesn't have to be super accurate, it just should... It has to give an overview for user how long it will take. If it is 15 minutes or half an hour, yeah? If it's not gonna be approved right away, that's not an issue. So, okay, I'm gonna start from giving the agent from attaching a file that for sure the agent should take a look at. And okay, now configure fields. I'm gonna type it because it's gonna be faster, at least at the beginning. So this is the current state. This is what we have. We have a field. Yeah. So now the thing is that we would like to somehow, and this is the job for the agent to figure it out, how to do it. We want to have a countdown if auto approved is enabled in the application. So that's the one thing to check. The second one, if it is approved or not already. If not, and if this is waiting to be auto approved, then it should present a countdown. And it doesn't have to be super accurate. It just needs to provide some rough overview. Yeah. Okay. I want you to run on auto approve countdown feature for the is auto approved field. So now we only show if a request was auto approved yes or no. I would like to have an option to show a countdown timer, how long a user needs to wait to have this request auto approved. So the first thing to check is if the application switcher for auto approved mechanism is on. Yeah, so this is the first thing. Then I want you to verify if a request has been approved or not yet, and if no, then how long user needs to wait. So please run sub-agents. One of them should verify what options are in the Easy Admin package to provide that functionality, and the second one should verify the code base and how app settings facade is providing information about auto approve. Yeah, because one thing that you may don't know is that the code base is very modular, and one of the modules is settings module. Then there is a settings facade inside of it, and I've exposed a few functions. I think that's the one. Yeah, is auto approve. Yeah, exactly. App settings auto approve, and I believe that's the one it should. And there's even a delay. But okay, let's verify the last thing, how we actually approve. Auto approve, how we auto approve. Okay, so there is a handler. This is the message. And there is a command. Okay, so it means every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, if is auto approve, if the auto approve mechanism is enabled, then every 5 minutes we approve them. Maybe that should be changed to a cron, because we don't know when these 5 minutes will happen. Yeah, we don't know that. But okay, let's leave it to the agent. I'm just gonna mention that there is a Symfony command that is taking care of approving automatically leave requests. Yeah, and this is it. By the way, I have a question. If you are programmers, please let me know if you like Symfony, or maybe you prefer more Laravel over Symfony. I'm very curious. Okay, so now it's the right time to go back again to Shikigami and take a look at our agents. Sorry guys, let me scroll down. Okay. Okay, good. Now I want you to move to the implementation plan, but before you do it, please run sub-agents to verify the code base and verify your findings around these events. Once this is done, please prepare a plan and then, of course, one more time verify the code aspect and the architecture aspect of this plan. Good, please continue with preparing an implementation plan, and I want you to run sub-agents to verify code, architecture, and plan correctness. Okay, good. And actually we can copy and paste that to the git blame guy. And let them work. And a friendly reminder, if you have just joined the session or you watch it later, what we are working on here is the Shikigami application. This is the Agentic IDE that provides the agentic coding area and the editor area where you can work on your favorite apps. You can use it in your work as well. I am using Shikigami heavily recently because we are building more and more features into it. We are improving and fixing bugs, and it's in a state that is actually usable. So 8 days till the launch, till the public release. If you don't want to miss that, please follow and subscribe to the channel. The application will be available for free. And we also have a Discord server, where there is a dedicated Shikigami channel where I would like to hear your thoughts on it. I would like to collect feedbacks, and also you can report bugs there if you face any issues. But for now, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. I was wondering if it makes sense to switch the leave request auto approve command definition for frequency from as periodic type task to as cron job. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what the attribute is. Please let me know if it's not gonna be easier to calculate time that is required for auto-approved. And if you would like to learn more about who is out of office, then this is the project homepage. You can find the link in the repository, or you can type whoisooo.app, and here are more details about features that we have in the application, like two-factor authentication, public holidays integration, and yeah, the application is mobile ready. There is no a dedicated mobile application, but the UI is very responsive and it can be easily used on mobile phones. There are different themes that are built in. You can choose which one you prefer more. And as I said a few minutes ago, we have a Slack integration and iCall Feeds integration. The Slack functionality provides an option to configure two different channels. One of them can be used, for example, a general channel. If you have a general channel, then you can configure the application and tell it that please show weekly digest information in the general channel, and then you can also configure a dedicated channel for managers where they can approve or reject requests, and they don't have to log in every time to the application. And the iCall Feeds, that allows you to subscribe to exported calendar within your favorite calendar application. If this is Google calendar or Apple Calendar, it doesn't matter, because the application provides an option to subscribe to calendar. So it exposes a URL that is readable by calendar clients. And recently, a few sessions ago, we've added an option to customize the output. So if you are a manager and you would like to see not only first level of your connections, but also at nested levels, then you can do it. But this option is available only for manager roles. So for example, if I switch to Petra, then she can decide if she wants to see only David and Elena, or maybe also Elena's team members. And that is available in the application for free, and the application is open source and free to use, self-hosted, so you don't have to worry about your data. And if you have a question regarding who is out of office, then this is my LinkedIn. You can click on it, we can connect and chat about the application, or if you need some more support on the configuration side, then please let me know, write me an email and we can schedule a session. Okay, and this is over an hour of this stream, so we're gonna slowly finish for today. So this is interesting because the auto approve countdown feature already is in the implementation phase. This is great. So the agent skipped the planning phase. And yeah, as I thought, it's now text field instead of Boolean one, and there is a format value function call on it. Yeah, and as I thought, it has a dedicated template. Okay, but the agent is working on the work tree, so we're not gonna see that. We're gonna verify that later. Actually, we could switch here. Let's try it. Okay, there is an error, which is great. So I'm gonna create a ticket for it, and at the next session or off stream I will take a look at it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start working on git blame, on the git blame feature. So let's move the ticket for it. Okay, so that's the one. Let's move it into progress. So actually I moved the wrong one previously. Yeah, that should be here. Okay, so I want you to run sub-agent driven approach, and please run code review after each milestone, and then final code review and the architecture review once everything is ready. Okay, so the first thing today. If you have questions or suggestions around the Shikigami app, please let me know. If you would like to learn more about Shikigami, then please go to the shikigami.dev website, where you can find more details and the launch date. So the Shikigami provides agents, management system, multiple agent sessions. That's the one main feature, and the second one is the full editor built-in. For now, we're gonna support JavaScript, TypeScript, PHP. PHP is still in progress, but we as well have a few days left. And please remember, this is a side project. I have a 9 to 5 commitment, so unfortunately I cannot work on it every day. I mostly work on the Shikigami during sessions that we have here together. And that is why it is important to me to hear your feedback and your Okay, and we are online again. Yeah, there was a short issue with the internet connection, but we are again live. So good to see you, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. If you are waiting for the Shikigami app, if you are waiting to use it and give it a try, please let me know in the comments section. And if you don't want to miss it, then please subscribe to the channel. And consider joining our Discord server. The link is in the description, and I'm gonna also add it to the comments section. Okay, we have to re-trigger agents because some of them stopped working because of the connection issue. But okay, 2 of them were working and the other pair just stopped. But okay, we are online again. And okay, that's it for today, I believe. There are no more questions, no more open topics, so we're gonna finish this live stream. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the likes and subscriptions. Please share your thoughts in the comments section, if you like it or not. What is your main programming language that you are using every day? Maybe we should prioritize it first. But I'm of course not sure if we can provide as wide support as I would like to, because some programming languages and some IntelliSense mechanisms are guarded by paid licenses. And we're not gonna pay them because this is an no, it's not open source yet, maybe at some point, but this is a free application for you guys, for programmers, and not only programmers. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for today. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, and see you next time. Bye bye.